Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a KV-5. This tank is the Russian tier 8 heavy tank. It has a preferential matchmaking, and in fact it is one of the oldest premium tanks in the game, for real. You can buy this tank for yourself for a bonds nowadays, so it kind of became a hot topic. And this tank is not really a competitive vehicle, at least in my humble opinion. It's more like meme. Aka, you can bounce quite some shots even though you have two humongous boobas in front. And you can overall be a lower tier destroyer. And luckily for me, we have a tier 6 matchmaking here. So, looking into all of this, this tank has 300 alpha damage, this tank has close to 200 millimeters of penetration and 800 shell velocity, and with a gold you have better shell velocity and tiny touch better penetration, which is going up to 219 millimeters. Now, once again, I really want to highlight this stuff. This tank is kind of a lower tier destroyer, right? You can bounce once in a while as well. You cannot say this tank doesn't have armor, but the thing is, it's armor valuable against the lower tiers. If you will meet a Scorpion, let's get real, you are not going to bounce anything, and Scorpion will pretty much eat you alive. This is how the things are looking like with this vehicle, right? So keep this in mind. Okay, in this situation, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be aggressive. I hope I do not need to regret my life decisions whenever we are going to get involved here, but I will try to destroy the T-29 instantly, right? What is my goal, what is my hope, and what is my dream? I want to make sure the T-29 is going to regret his life choices, right? In fact, I would say T-29 is more powerful than this vehicle is in many situations, because T-29 can play hold down and this vehicle simply cannot. But this tank has a great rate of fire, and this rate of fire obviously will make the things a bit easier for us. We focused the fire, we eliminated the guy from the game, that's great. Now, next victim, you see he's trying to aim, but since I'm moving in front and back, in front and back, in front and back, this is not so simple to deal with me. Meanwhile, we know Liberty is sitting here in the back, that's fair. That is very fair, and we will say hello for him as well. Meanwhile, Cromwell is joining the fight. He shouldn't be super happy, with all honesty. The main reason being is because I am just powerful tank in this kind of matchmaking, honestly. The whole reason we are having such a great performance in a way is because we are just slaughtering the lower tiers, right? Please keep this in mind. Meanwhile, we have the Tiger. What we are going to do, we are trying to get involved. I want to make him down to one-shottable if it is possible, but it is not such an easy thing to do. As you can see, I'm trying to angle from the Liberty in the same time. That's very important thing to say, and we are just having a dance-off party. He actually ignored me and he said, you know what, mother trucker, I do not even care about you. There is other tank which I want to shoot. Okay, he's decided to load the gold ammunition, not a big surprise, with all honesty, and I do not really care that much, as wrong as it sounds. So, the most important for me would be not to be lit on fire, but it could very well happen. IMD is trying to flank us as well. If my calculations are correct, he is going to be somewhere here very soon. Actually, he's going to be in the garage. Nice. Okay, look. You cannot expect this game every single time what you are seeing here, because I am lucky with the matchmaking and I have no doubts whatsoever we are going to have problems in the different games whenever we are going to fight against the tier 8s or tier 9s, right? But other than that, in this kind of game, let's get real, I wasn't using some kind of secret strategy in order to make this tank work. It wasn't wasn't anything extraordinary and it wasn't unique what we have done in this game. I simply pushed the W key and I destroyed the lower tiers, and in the same time I can say I am lucky because I had support from our friends, from our teammates. That's the main reason why we are having a score like this, right? I really want to put this out of the way because once again people might think, oh, it is overpowered tank. No, it's not. I can promise you that no, it is not, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is not. The shell velocity is slow, as you can see, and it is not the easiest tank to play with whenever you are dealing against the smart players or against the players who are willing to load the gold ammunition. It is just simply not going to be that great of the situation for you, and that's important thing to say. And I almost forgot the burning factor. Yes, this tank is hot, so what that basically means, you can burn from time to time. Anyways, I decided to go back for a base defense, and the main reason why I am doing so is because I need to defend the base from oncoming forces. Now, Shrek is very powerful tank. Chimera also has quite a bit of the he has a great alpha and he has a bit of the armor. So what we need to do, we need to be prepared to defend the base. That's all we need to do at this point. That's all we need to do at this point, fellas. So, wait for it. Let enemies make silly goose mistakes instead of making mistakes yourself. Now, you can say whatever you want. Going like this is just bad. Going super aggressively like this is also bad. Going super aggressively like this and trying to cap the base is bad. Plus, on top of that, they have a Stern Wafflecock sitting here. So we need to keep this in mind and we need to be very, very, very patient. What we have in this situation is we have time. That's what we have. Our T20, our Skoda is thinking, what the flying F I supposed to do? What the flying F I supposed to do? I think this is what this gentleman is thinking. He has a PP raised, and can we make him dance? This is the question. We can. Man of the culture. Man of the culture, fellas. We made the Skoda dance. Excellent. Okay, relax, take it easy. We have time. That's what we can say, and we are just waiting until enemies will make a mistake. There is no need for us to F up. 7.5 minutes on the timer. Just chill, relax, take it easy. The best thing to do when you do not know what to do nothing. This is the best thing, fellas. Allow enemies to mess up. Allow enemies to make a mistake. It is going to be very hard to get into the base for them because we have E25 in the typical bush. We have Udes who is making sure enemies are not going to flank us like this, or if they will attempt, he should be able to outspot them. So there is no need for us to panic. In the same time, I know I could potentially go like this and try to blind fire the Shrek or Chimera, but it is very risky thing. Pretty much there is a humongous chance we are going to lose the hit points while doing so. So at this point we are just waiting. Fellas, be patient. Oh! Oh! This is exactly what I was looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. You see? He's down to one-shotable. Great. Our Skoda spanked him once. This is why we are chilling on the corner. And that's why we are waiting until they are going to make one or another mistake. Now, at this point, we can actually flank him and we can actually spank him like there is no tomorrow. So how we are going to do the things? We are going like this. We are going up like this. We are taking this position. We are spanking the guy completely, you know, he won't be able to do anything. And in fact, as you can see, he noticed that in time and he is trying to run, but it is way too late for him to escape. Now this gentleman is going to die, and if Stern Wafflecock will peek like this, he is going to go to the garage, just like so. Beautiful. Now there is a chance he will try to peek like this. Luckily we have a Skoda who is kind of covering this position. That's pretty damn good stuff. And now Chimera. Let's try to reverse side scrap against this gentleman, and let's see, can we spank him like there is no tomorrow. Not very easy thing to do, and I think the death is near, to be completely honest with you, but it is how it is. Luckily for us, he fired. I see him over there. Don't you worry, fellas, I can see absolutely everything. So if Chimera is speaking, and indeed he is, I'm trying to make a hard angle for him to penetrate, but in the end of the day, bam, he's spanking me. That's fine. Fellas, this is okay. This game is pretty much as good as you can get with a KV-5, and I'm super happy with this result. Now, fingers crossed our team will win, and let's teleport into the scoreboard. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately, not with a victory. It is a draw. It was a stalemate. Our team was close for winning this, but close but no banana, if we can say so. T78 survived, and he managed to pull this to the draw, which is fair play, I guess. So, in the end of the day, we got 5.5 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage, 2.8 thousand blocking damage. Or 2.8 thousand blocked, and all in all we made 172,000 profits. Nuts, fellas. This is absolutely nuts, and I would say this is as far as you can go speaking about the KV-5. This is the games which you want to see with this vehicle, right? Well, let's hope to ram someone in the next game, shall we? Let's go. Okay, from the best situation to the worst situation. We played against the tier 6s, it was enjoyable. Now we are playing against the tier 9s, and this is not going to be such a pleasant experience. Going over there and playing on the corner is equal to the pretty much bending over and saying, yes boys, do it to me. So you cannot play over there just because of the sniper schnitzels and this armor. Yeah, two boobas in front, summertime. It is not an excellent idea, let's put that in this way. So instead of doing that, we are going to go just like so in this side, and we will try to make a bit of pressure for the enemies. Now, there is a tiny chance we are going to meet some enemy forces trying to go like this, and this is exactly what I would love to see, and this is exactly what I want to happen, right? Once again, not ideal situation, not easy play, but we need to do what we need to do. We need to do what we need to do, fellas. In fact, I think I shouldn't even bother. I think I should simply load the gold instantly, and we will figure out, can we make a bit of pressure like this. It is going to be a very hard one, because once again the sniper schnitzels are extremely powerful, and sniper schnitzels can mess us up completely. There is a bush over there, there is a bush over there, there is a bush over there. Pretty much enemies can spank us like there is no tomorrow if they really want to. Luckily for us, Su101, he made a humongous mistake. He decided to get involved in this game, and all we need to do, we need to get closer and we need to spank him like there is no tomorrow. That's what we need to do at this point. So, Su101, the question is, do we have a good enough angle to eliminate him from the game? And the answer is yes, we do. Okay, once again, keep this in mind, sniper schnitzel in the back. In fact, there is a bush where he is sitting at, so how we want to approach the situation, we want to load the high explosives, and we want to start blind shooting this bush. That's what we need to do, and that's what we are aiming for. This VK is a meatball. He is dead already, and obviously he cannot change absolutely anything, speaking about the decision which he have done. So it is kind of his fault, unlucky. Now, let's start our journey. Blind shots left, right, and center. So, let's see. Not a blind shot, unfortunately. There is nothing what we can do, honestly. Wait a second. Wait a second. Progetto. Progetto. Unlucky. Unlucky for this gentleman. He cannot change it and he can take only one for the team. So yeah. Shame. Well, shame for him, good for us. Look, I need to figure out where exactly this bush is. This is very important thing to say. I truly need to do that. So give me a moment and let me try to figure out where to shoot. So, this is the bush over there. I'm trying to blind fire, unfortunately no luck whatsoever yet. How about if we will aim a bit lower? No luck whatsoever, shame. How about if we are going to aim a bit to the left side? Once again, I would love to say, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we can be very much involved in this situation, but we can't. If we will start making pressure like this, it is going to be a game over for us. So we cannot do anything. Although, looking into all of this and so relocated, what we can do, we can try to make a crossfire. And crossfire is very important, don't you think so? Look at this, E75, probably he is going to be dead in a moment. Good, very, very nice. How about this gentleman? 270 in the face is better than nothing. Good. How about if we will build a better angle just like so? Okay, I am trying to obviously spank him as much as I physically and possibly can, but this is not as simple as I would love to say. Meanwhile, we are over ammo racking him for 81 hit points. What over ammo racking supposed to mean? Well, that's supposed to mean it is a waste of the ammo rack since he did not have any hit points left whatsoever, right? At this point, we are just making as much pressure as we physically and possibly can. We are going in front and I'm thinking about ramming him and I missed the ram. What did I said? I did not miss the ram. I did everything how I planned it to. So, all good. Let's keep it up. Once again, you see the difference between the previous game and between this game. This game is so much harder. It is insane how hard this game is compared to the previous one. If the previous game we could make a lot of pressure and we could show the dominance in very many different ways, in this game obviously we cannot afford this and we cannot be as aggressive as we was in the previous game just because our armor is not going to work. Armor is just not that good to hold the tier 9 shots or something. And keep this in mind, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this vehicle has a trollish armor, right? This vehicle is created to meet the lower tiers and to spank them like there is no tomorrow. This is what this tank is created to do. And that's super important thing to mention and super important thing to say. If you are fighting against this tank is like a bully in the school, if we can say so, you know, who can really pick on the tougher opponents, but he can definitely steal lunch money from the little Ralph, if you know what I mean. Yes, it is reference to The Simpsons. Don't mind me if I do. Okay, good. This is as much as we are going to get in this game. So let's see. Let's see, fellas. I think if I would be top 5 in this game, I would be very, very happy, but I don't really think it is the case. 1,400 damage, 300 assisting damage. We are second by experience. How? I do not know. By the damage, we are top 7. Yikes, not very good. And 32,000 profits only. Shame. Let's go for round number 3. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Cliff Standard Battle. Let's see. Let's see what do we have. So, first things first, I would say we are going to go into the middle. That's the first part of this game. I see no future in making pressure like this. I do not really think it is worth it. It's just simply not the greatest idea. So instead of thinking about making pressure like this, I think we can try to do some flanking either this way or overall to play in the middle. Now, looking how many forces do we have who is making pressure like this, I actually think and I believe we could potentially eliminate everyone who is trying to be aggressive around the hill, right? So far we can clearly see that there is no one who is going on top of the hill, right? And that's super important thing, and this is super good thing overall. Now I cannot one versus one fights, but I can try to take quite a bit for the team if obviously our guys are going to go together with us. And this is a huge chance they will. Okay, Progetto. You know what? I'm going for it. I think I am... Oi, 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 oi. I'm not going for it. I am not go... Oi, 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 oi. Mistakes, mistakes. Mistakes. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi. Yeah, I met the platoon of Lorraines. Eina nachren, that was so bad. Well, that's the KV-5 in action. Such a shit play by me. I saw those Lorraines and I thought, okay, we are going to be fine. No, we won't. No, we won't. Okay, I messed up. There is nothing to say, nothing to add. Mistakes were made. Let's see the overall score after a couple of games, right? And we are going to survive. Once again, this tank is a king against the lower tiers. Against the equal tiers, it is meme vehicle. That's about it. Is it competitive? Speaking about KV-5, I would say against the lower tiers. Yes, against the higher tier, you are a meat. So after a couple of games, this is a great performance and this is a nice thing. The last game we finished with 3 shots per game, which was pretty damn bad. But it happens. Let it be. I'm accepting this. I am not afraid to show games like this for you. It happens for the best of us. We need to accept this and we need to move on with our games, right? So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.